Good evening. This is All India Radio. I'm Tanvi Taneja, and with me is Vaibhav Jyotsna Srivastav with the evening news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address India Ideas Summit tomorrow. Centre says fatality rate of COVID-19 declines to 2.43%. Recovery rate stands at 62.72%. Rajasthan High Court to pronounce its decision on the petition of 19 rebel Congress MLAs on July 24th. Government to ensure that JEE Main and NDA examination dates do not clash, says Union HRD Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. And fresh spell of heavy rain lashes the national capital. IMD predicts very heavy rain in Delhi and NCR tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will deliver the keynote address at the India Ideas Summit tomorrow. The two-day summit, beginning today, is being hosted by the US-India Business Council. This year marks the 45th anniversary of the formation of the Council. The theme for this year's India Ideas Summit is Building a Better Future. We have a report.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will provide perspective on how US-India partnership can shape the post-COVID world. The virtual summit will witness discussions on areas including India-US cooperation and future of the relation between the two countries in a post-pandemic world. It will feature high-level presence from Indian and US government policymakers, state-level officials, and thought leaders from business and society. Key speakers at the summit include External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, Senator of Virginia and co-chair of Senate India Caucus Mark Warner, former US Ambassador to the United Nations Nikki Haley, among others. With Anand Chaturvedi, Suparna Saikya, AIR News, Delhi.
The government has taken continuous efforts for structural reforms in the economy, which will make a big difference. Even during the challenge of COVID-19 pandemic, it has announced big-time reforms and made major structural changes in agriculture and other sectors. This was stated by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman while virtually addressing the India Ideas Summit of US-India Business Council today. She said the indicators show green shoots in the Indian economy as power consumption and toll collections have gone up. She said bank operations and their transaction of businesses, including the digital transactions, have increased manifold since the lockdown has been relaxed in the country. The minister also said the government stimulus has made a big difference for the companies coping with the effects of the lockdown. In his address, Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal said India has been able to face the pandemic much better than the world expected. He said the country has been able to break the COVID-19 transmission chain and has become self-sufficient in manufacturing masks, sanitizers and ventilators. The minister also said Atmanirbhar Bharat program aims to prepare India to work with the world on equal terms.
The central government said that the country is performing well in several indicators in dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. It said the recovery rate is progressively increasing and the fatality rate is continuously declining, which shows that India has done relatively well in handling the COVID-19 situation. Briefing media, New Delhi today, the official of the Health and Family Welfare Ministry said the difference between the active cases and the recovered cases are progressively increasing and the total recoveries reached 1.8 times of the active cases. It said a total of 7,24,578 people affected with coronavirus have recovered so far, and with this, the recovery rate reached to 62.72% in the country. It said the total number of active corona cases is 4,02,259 and the number of active cases are continuously declining. The Health Ministry said the country has registered 837 cases per million and 20.4 deaths per million, which are lower than the global average.
विश्व के सभी बड़े देशों की तुलना में अभी भी काफी कम हैं और कुछ देश तो ऐसे हैं जहां भारत की तुलना में 12 या 13 गुना अधिक केस हैं पर मिलियन पॉपुलेशन। अगर हम मृत्यु को देखें पर मिलियन पॉपुलेशन के हिसाब से तो ये 20.4 है भारत में। ये भी विश्व में सबसे कम मृत्यु दरों में से है। जब हम कोविड से लड़ाई कर रहे हैं तो एग्रेसिव टेस्टिंग सबसे बड़ा हथियार है। एडिक्वेट टेस्टिंग तब होती है जबकि आप प्रतिदिन 140 टेस्ट प्रति 10 लाख पॉपुलेशन करें और इस दर को लंबे समय तक कायम रखें।
It said the case fatality rate also declined to 2.43% and 22 states and union territories have lower fatality rate than the national average of fatality rate. The Health Ministry said there are 30 states and union territories which have lower positivity rate than India's average of 8.07%. On the community transmission of COVID-19, the Health Ministry said there are clusters of cases in pockets of localized transmission in the country. The Union Health Ministry has warned the people against the use of N95 masks with respirator valves in them, saying they do not prevent the coronavirus from spreading out. The Director General of Health Services, Dr. Rajiv Garg, has written to the Principal Secretaries of Health and Medical Education of all the states in this regard in the letter. Dr. Garg has said that the use of valved respirator N95 masks is detrimental to the measures adopted for preventing the spread of coronavirus, as it does not prevent the virus from escaping out of the mask. In view of this, the DGHS has urged the states to instruct all concerned to follow the guidelines on the use of face and mouth cover and prevent inappropriate use of N95 masks. Dr. Garg said it has been observed that there is inappropriate use of N95 masks, particularly those with the valved respirator, by the public other than designated health workers. He also referred to an advisory issued by the Health Ministry on the use of homemade protective cover for face and mouth available on its website. Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan also said that such a mask is not capable of preventing the spread of coronavirus. He said N95 masks fitted with perforated respirator is contrary to the rules adopted to prevent the spread of coronavirus. In a tweet, Dr. Vardhan appealed to everyone to use a triple-layer mask made of cloth and also to encourage others for this.
A total of 1,349 new confirmed cases of coronavirus have been reported in Delhi during the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 1,25,096. Delhi government has confirmed that over 1,06,000 people affected with coronavirus have been cured so far. In the last 24 hours, 1,200 people recovered and 27 deaths were reported in the national capital, taking the toll to 3,690. Presently, the total number of active corona cases in the national capital is 15,288. Kerala continues to report a spike in COVID cases, with 720 new COVID cases being confirmed today. Among the new cases, 528 persons got the disease through local transmission. Meanwhile, the state reported one more death due to COVID today, taking the death toll to 44. 274 recoveries were also reported today in the state. Presently, 8,056 people are under treatment for COVID in Kerala. Niti Aayog member Dr. V.K. Paul today said that India is the front runner in the development of vaccine, and in this journey, the country seems to be reaching a good position. He said that the government will leave no stone unturned to ensure that people of India and international community have access to an Indian vaccine. Briefing media in New Delhi, Dr. Paul said all the regulatory processes will be ensured, making sure the vaccine trials are done with scientific and ethical rigor. He said 2 indigenous vaccines have started their human clinical trials.
Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa called upon people, opposition, media, private hospitals and philanthropists to strengthen the hands of the government to combat the pandemic. Addressing the people of the state through a social digital platform today, the Chief Minister said that the government has taken steps to improve testing, tracking, treatment of COVID patients in the state. More from our correspondent.
As the week-long lockdown comes to an end in Bengaluru tomorrow morning, the Chief Minister addressed various constituencies today by responding to the issues raised by them. He called upon people to wear masks and maintain social distancing. He told the opposition that they can verify any document related to government purchases to satiate their allegations of corruption. He asked the media to seek any information from the government. In return, he asked them to strengthen the hands of COVID warriors. He said there will be no more lockdowns as the government will balance life and livelihood while ensuring strict vigil in the containment zone. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
Gujarat has taken lead in the country to promote plasma donations by extending the benefit of free medical checkups to the kin of plasma donors. Our correspondent reports that Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation-run SVP Hospital announced this yesterday to encourage plasma donations in the city. We have a report.
To promote plasma donation for plasma therapy, Ahmedabad-based SVP Hospital has come up with an attractive offer for donors. As per the offer, SVP will provide full body checkup worth ₹6,000 for free of cost to 4 family members of the plasma donor. This offer can be availed one time in a year. Talking to AIR, Dr. Janak Khamojia of SVP Hospital said, as part of the trial, more than 25 COVID-19 patients are being given plasma therapy at SVP Hospital.
जो मॉडरेट सीवियरिटी वाले कोविड के दर्दी होते हैं उनको हम प्लाज्मा दे रहे थे और इसके लिए अहमदाबाद से करीबन 34 लोगों ने प्लाज्मा डोनेट किया है। ब्लड डोनेट हर कोई कर सकता है, लेकिन प्लाज्मा के लिए थोड़े स्पेसिफिक क्राइटेरिया है। जिसको कोविड हुआ है और ठीक हो गए हैं वे लोग प्लाज्मा डोनेट कर सकते हैं।
He appealed people who are recovered from COVID-19 to come forward to donate their plasma to save lives of other COVID-19 patients. Aparna Khun, AIR News, Ahmedabad.
In our series Experts Speak on All India Radio, we bring you the views of the leading medical experts on COVID-19. Talking to AIR News, Dr. Nand Kumar, Professor of Psychiatry, AIMS, suggested to the people to stay at home, spend time with family members and practice yoga.
We are going to overcome this crisis within a few weeks. Stay at home, spend time with the family, do household work, exercise, listen to music, sing with the family, do yoga, meditation, and take care of emotional need of the family.
Shri Amarnath Ji Shrine Board, headed by Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Girish Chandra Murmu, has decided to cancel this year's Amarnath Yatra in view of coronavirus situation. LG, who is the chairman of Shri Amarnath Ji Shrine Board, SASB, presided over the 39th board meeting of the Shri Amarnath Ji Shrine Board today, in which the board members participated virtually through video conference to discuss the conduct of this year's yatra. The board suggested that it would not be advisable to conduct Shri Amarnath Ji Yatra 2020 and it would be advisable to cancel it this year in larger public interest. This would enable the health, civil and police administrations to focus on the immediate challenges facing them rather than diverting resources, manpower and attention to the conduct of the Shri Amarnath Ji Yatra. The board said that it is aware of and respects the sentiments of millions of devotees, and to keep the religious sentiments alive, the board shall continue the live telecast, virtual darshan of the morning and evening aarti. It also said that the traditional rituals shall be carried out as per the past practice and the Chadi Mubarak shall be facilitated by the government. Meanwhile, the Chadi Mubarak of Swami Amarnath was taken to Sharika Bhavani temple at Hari Parbat in Srinagar today to pay obeisance to the goddess Sharika by Mahant Dipendra Giri. In yet another ceasefire violation, the Pak Army initiated unprovoked and indiscriminate firing with small arms and heavy mortar shelling along the LOC in Sundarbani sector of district Rajouri today. PRO Defence Colonel Davinder Anand has said that Pak Army initiated unprovoked and indiscriminate firing and heavy mortar shelling along the LOC in Sundarbani sector of Rajouri district this evening. The alert Indian Army troops guarding the fence retaliated befittingly with equal caliber. Moreover, there are no reports of damage to any property or loss of any life from the Indian side so far.
In Gujarat, the Director General of Police, DGP Shivanand Jha, issued the first ever Code of Conduct for use of social media by the police personnel. As per the code, police personnel and officers in Gujarat have been directed not to express their political views or be part of any anti-government drive on the internet. This has come in the backdrop of an online campaign regarding the demand for pay hike for police personnel, which evoked a huge response on social media. Mr. Jha has ordered an inquiry into the alleged campaign and said such messages are deliberately being spread to instigate the police personnel. The DGP said police personnel participating in such campaigns will have to face action. Meanwhile, a case has been registered against the 3 people from Gandhinagar for misleading the police personnel. The Rajasthan High Court has reserved its decision on the petition of 19 rebel MLAs of Congress till July 24th. The court also requested the Speaker of Rajasthan Assembly to postpone any proceedings on rebel MLAs till July 24th, which was accepted by the Speaker. The court also heard 3 other independent parties in the case after the debate on both sides concluded at 12 noon today. The division bench of Chief Justice Inderjeet Mohanty and Justice Prakash Gupta said this afternoon that the decision on this petition will be pronounced on July 24th. More from our correspondent.
Meeting of the Congress Legislature Party held today in Jaipur. Addressing the meeting, Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot said that truth will prevail. Mr. Gehlot said that his government is strong and stable and will complete 5-year term. After this, Mr. Gehlot also called the cabinet meeting this evening. It was informed by the Chief Minister's office that the financial situation of the state and corona-related issues were discussed in the cabinet. Meanwhile, BJP State President Satish Punia has questioned the notification of the Home Department of the state under which the CBI will now have to seek permission from the state government for any investigation in the state. Jitendra Dwivedi, AIR News, Jaipur.
You are listening to the evening news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address India Ideas Summit tomorrow. Centre says fatality rate of COVID-19 declines to 2.43%. Recovery rate stands at 62.72%. Rajasthan High Court pronounced its decision on the petition of 19 rebel Congress MLAs on July 24th. Government to ensure that JEE main and NDA examination dates do not clash, says Union HRD Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. And fresh spell of heavy rain lashes the national capital. IMD predicts very heavy rain in Delhi and NCR tomorrow. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
Human Resource Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank said the government will ensure that JEE main and NDA examination dates do not clash for candidates appearing in both the exams. He said representations have been received from many students regarding the clash of dates of the 2 examinations and the matter has been examined. He said students appearing in JEE main who could not update that they are also appearing in the NDA exam scheduled on 6th of September should not worry. The minister added that DG National Testing Agency will ensure that the 2 exams do not clash. In Bihar, the flood situation has further deteriorated following heavy rain in catchment areas of Nepal and heavy discharge of water from Gandak barrage. Principal Secretary of Water Resources Department, Sanjeev Hans, said 5 lakh cusecs of water will be discharged from Gandak barrage. He said 4.5 lakh cusecs of water was discharged from this barrage this morning. The surging water of the Gandak river is spreading in new areas. 5 districts of Saran, Vaishali, Muzaffarpur, East and West Champaran have been put on alert following heavy discharge of water from the Gandak barrage. People of low-lying areas are being evacuated. 20,000 people have so far been shifted to safer places. Chief Minister Nitish Kumar today reviewed the prevailing flood situation in the state and instructed concerned authorities to step up relief and rescue operations in the flood-affected areas of the state. Assam Chief Minister Sarbanand Sonowal visited flood-affected Chirang, Bongaigaon and Goalpara districts today. The Chief Minister met flood-affected people and also held meetings with the district administration. Mr. Sonowal instructed officials to do the needful to help the affected people. He also inspected erosion-hit areas. Our correspondent reports that 24 lakh people are still reeling under the fury of floods in the state, though the situation has improved. 87 people have lost their lives. 44,000 displaced people are taking shelter at relief camps. Meanwhile, the director of the Kaziranga National Park, P. Shivakumar, said that wild animals were rescued from the floods so far.
Kaziranga second wave of flood of current season is almost over. So far 113 animals died and around 146 animals we have rescued. But the worrying part is that there is a possibility of third wave maybe coming week. Already in Upper Assam water level is rising. So we are expecting that in another 4-5 days there is a possibility of third wave. And we already put major mechanisms.
In Uttarakhand, rain and landslide have disrupted normal life of people. Pithoragarh district is worst affected by rain so far. Today, 5 bodies were recovered from the debris in Tanga Muniali village caused by a landslide after heavy rainfall on Sunday night. 6 people are still missing. Rescue and search operations are going on.
The Climate Change Centre of the Government of Himachal Pradesh is studying to understand the impact of climate change on various aspects. The state government, in collaboration with ISRO Ahmedabad, has conducted a cryospheric study in mapping the ice cover on glaciers in the state. A report.
About 1/3 of the total geographical area of the state gets covered with thick sheet of snow during the winter. The snow cover mapping carried out by Himachal State Climate Change Centre has shown that glaciers are steadily decreasing in the state. During the last 1 year, it has seen a decrease of 0.72%. The State Environment, Science and Technology Department Director D.C. Rana said the snow sheet in the state is gradually decreasing during the winter, which may affect the flow pattern of river in summer. He said that the data collected from various satellites help the center to map the snow-capped area during the winter season. Sanjeev Sundariyal, AIR News, Shimla.
A fresh spell of heavy rains lashed the national capital today. Many low-lying areas are inundated and traffic movement was affected in parts of the city. The India Meteorological Department, IMD, had predicted isolated heavy to very heavy rains in Delhi and the neighbouring areas today and tomorrow. Weather experts say the convergence of moist easterly winds from the Bay of Bengal and southwesterly winds from the Arabian Sea is likely to continue over northwest India for another 2-3 days. Ministry of Railways today organized a pre-application conference on private train project. The conference received an overwhelming response with participation of around 16 prospective applicants. The Ministry of Railways has invited 12 requests for qualifications for private participation in operation of passenger train services over 109 origin-destination pair of routes through introduction of 151 modern trains. These trains will be in addition to the existing trains. The Ministry of Railways in a statement said that this is the first initiative of private investment for running passenger trains over Indian railway network. The project would entail private sector investment of about 30,000 crore rupees. It said multiple operators in train operations will create competition and improve service delivery. The initiative is also intended at reducing demand-supply deficit in the passenger transportation sector. Mortal remains of Madhya Pradesh Governor Lalji Tandon were consigned to flames at the Gulala Ghat in Lucknow this evening. The last rites of the veteran leader were performed with full state honours. Defence Minister and MP from Lucknow, Rajnath Singh, Governor of Uttar Pradesh, Anandiben Patel, Chief Minister of State, Yogi Adityanath, Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister, Shivraj Singh Chauhan were among the many who bid adieu to Lalji Tandon. Tandon had breathed his last today morning after prolonged illness. He was 85. Earlier, thousands of BJP workers and well-wishers had turned up at his residence to pay their tributes to the leader. The Uttar Pradesh government has announced a 3-day state mourning.
The Ministry of Shipping has separated the operation routes for merchant vessels and fishing vessels in southwest Indian waters. The ministry has taken the step keeping in view the safety and efficiency of navigation. The new routes will come into force from the 1st of next month. Shipping Minister Mansukh Mandviya has said that the decision reflects the centre's commitment for ensuring ease of navigation in Indian waters. He said it will also reduce instances of collision and will provide ease and flow of traffic along with enhancing protection of marine environment. The first trial container ship from Kolkata containing cargo for transshipment to Northeastern states of India reached Chatto port early this morning today. The ship is carrying 4 containers consisting of iron bars and pulses to be transshipped to Northeastern states of India through the land border of Bangladesh. It is also carrying more than 200 containers imported by Bangladeshi traders. Confirming this to the Prasar Bharati special correspondent in Dhaka, the Secretary of the Chattogram Port Authority, Muhammad Omar Farooq, said the ship MV Shijoti was docked at the outer anchorage early this morning. The ship was flagged off through video conferencing earlier by Shipping Minister Mansukh Mandviya on Thursday. The trial run follows the understanding reached between the two countries during the visit of Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to India in October 2019, when the standard operating procedures for the use of Chattogram and Mongla ports for transit of goods was finalized. India and Maldives have signed an agreement for establishment of emergency medical services in capital Mali. It is one of the several small and medium projects that are being financed by India under a grant assistance of around $20 million for the neighbouring country. Maldives Foreign Minister Abdullah Shahid, while thanking the Indian government, said the Emergency Medical Service Unit will enhance timely access to quality emergency care. The Indian High Commission in Mali said health sector cooperation remains one of the foremost priority areas of India-Maldives partnership. India has recently also granted special exemptions for the travel of over 100 Maldivian patients along with their medical attendants to India for advanced medical treatment.
The News Services Division of All India Radio in its bilingual live phone-in program today will bring you a special discussion program on COVID-19. Dr. M.K. Sen, Senior Physician at Safdarjung Hospital, will participate in the discussion. Listeners can ask questions to the experts on toll-free telephone number 1800-115767. You can also ask questions on telephone number 011-2331-4444 and post queries on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts by the hashtag AskAIR. This can be heard tonight on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. onwards. This program will also be available on our website newsonair.com and on our YouTube channel News on Air Official. You can also follow us on the News on Air app for updates. The NDRF has saved lives of 7 people in Jalpaiguri, West Bengal, who were stuck at a char land in Teesta River. The boat carrying 7 persons capsized in Teesta River near Chingmari village in Malbazar block of Jalpaiguri district last night. The incident took place when the boat was in midstream. All the victims managed to swim to safety and reached at a char isle in Teesta River. On intimation from local administration, a team of NDRF from its Regional Response Centre unit at Jalpaiguri rushed to the spot even in the night. The NDRF team responded promptly and rescued all 7 stranded persons alive from the char land.
Now, let us take a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. National capital Delhi will witness generally cloudy sky with light rain. It will have a minimum temperature of around 24 degrees and maximum of 33 degrees. Mumbai will witness generally cloudy sky with light rain or drizzle. Minimum temperature will be 26 degrees Celsius and maximum will be around 33. Chennai will have partly cloudy sky tomorrow. The temperature will hover between 27 and 35 degrees Celsius. Kolkata will witness generally cloudy sky with few spells of rain or thunder showers. Minimum temperature in the metropolis will be around 26 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be 32 degrees. On to north, in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the minimum temperature will be 26 degrees Celsius in Jammu, while maximum will be around 32. The city will have partly cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm. In Srinagar, the minimum temperature will be around 16 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be 32 degrees. The city will have mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. Leh Ladakh will have mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. The temperature will hover between 16 and 28 degrees Celsius. In Gilgit, the temperature will hover between 19 and 33 degrees. It will witness mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. In Muzaffarabad, there will be mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. It will witness minimum temperature of 19 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be around 36 degrees. Chandigarh will witness generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. The minimum temperature in the city will be 26 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be around 29 degrees. And now, before we end, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address India Ideas Summit tomorrow. Centre says fatality rate of COVID-19 declines to 2.43%. Recovery rate stands at 62.72%. Rajasthan High Court to pronounce its decision on the petition of 19 rebel Congress MLAs on July 24th. Government to ensure that JEE Main and NDA examination dates do not clash, says Union HRD Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. And fresh spell of heavy rains lashes the national capital. IMD predicts very heavy rain in Delhi and NCR tomorrow. For details of these stories and more, you can log on to our website www.newsonair.com. And that is all in the evening news. From all of us here, good night.